come up sideways.
Oh,
so,
you
know,
need to turn it around. And then you squeeze it beside me. And then we should be right. Oh, I better hook on here.
Yeah. The only thing that sucks is because of the angle, you can see all the crack at the top there.
Oh, I need to move that. That doesn't look good at all. There we are. We've already got 4 people on here. And can they hear us? Sharon, can you hear us? Sharon, Sandra, you're already on there. There's a few people on there already, actually. Thanks. Amy, yeah. Guys, can you let us know if you can hear me, because we're actually got 2 streams going. We've got the one for Facebook, and we have also streaming on YouTube as well tonight. So yeah, something different. So yeah, can you? No, Showtez, they can't hear us. Showtez can't hear us.
She says, Amy says I can hear you.
Oh, Amy can hear. Okay. Yeah, let us. Oh. All right. Yeah, let us know if you can hear us, because yeah, as I said, we're doing 2 streams now from now on.
Can't hear you.
No, someone's saying they can't hear us.
I let me hear. I don't.
Okay, right. Is that because of the iPad, maybe? Does that need to be turned up, the volume on that?
Christy can hear. Shantez can't. Sharon can't.
How come some of you can hear, but some of you can't hear us? We don't know what's going on. Don't know why that's doing that.
I'm trying to think, because, like...
Leanne's saying she can hear us.
I can hear you.
Okay. Deanna's saying she can't hear either. So how come some of you can hear us, but some of you can't hear us? That's really, really strange.
Are you all muted? Do you need to refresh your page? I don't know why I'm saying it out loud. They're not going to hear me.
Shaytez, she can hear now.
She can hear now. So maybe it's just like getting used to it, or like,
yeah, I'm
what was going on?
I'm not sure. All right. So hey guys, Michael, you need to move over a little bit, mate.
We're not going to be able to fit in there. Look at the chair. I'm basically just going to.
There we go. Don't squash me. All right. So yeah. So hi everybody. So obviously normal thing, Thursday night. YouTube guys, thank you for joining us. It is something new for us this week. Hopefully it'll go really, really well. So we will be doing both the YouTube and the Facebook. Michael, you're following the Facebook one at the moment, are you?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
well,
you've got mine. Okay. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have the Facebook with my phone, and Michael's got the YouTube with his phone. Okay. So the questions that come up on YouTube, Michael's going to be writing out. The ones that come up on Facebook, I'm going to write out. So obviously that means we're not going to get to everybody's question like we normally do, okay? Because we are doing it a little bit differently until we get someone in to come in and help, depending on how it goes. Yeah, it'll be just trying to get as many as we can. So if you feel like, or if you think that we miss you, just keep on writing your question, okay? Just keep on putting your question up so that it'll keep on coming up, and we'll see it as it'll repeat itself in that, okay? So what we're doing is I've got to give you all the dates, obviously give you all the dates because we're really, really busy over the next couple of weekends. So this week, actually right now tonight at Emerald Hills, Eileen is over at Emerald Hills tonight. She's there until 9 o'clock doing the readings and stuff. And she's also got a couple of other little things there, which I'll let you all know about in a minute. So Eileen from Love Angels Light is at Emerald Hills right now. Okay, she's there till 9 o'clock tonight, okay? Then on Saturday the 30th, we're back out at Emerald Hills again. We're going to be there from 10 till 2. So Michael and I will be out there with Eileen on Saturday, 10 to 2. It's the grand opening for the Emerald Hills Shopping Centre out there. So we're all looking forward to that. And then on Sunday, the 1st, we go down to Shell Harbour. And we're down at Shell Harbour Square from 10 to 3 on Sunday it is. 10 to 3 on Sunday down at Shell Harbour. Then on Monday night, so we have another thing new that we're doing as well. On Monday nights, we have what we're calling our Crystal Pop-Up Store. Okay, so that will be done on Monday nights from 8:30 to 9:30. Now, that's on Eileen's Love Angel Light page, and she also does that through YouTube as well. Excuse me. So we have a crystal pop-up shop. So we have lots of different crystals and stuff like that we've got for sale, like heaps of stuff that we've got for sale. So we'll be doing that. That will, you're right.
Yeah.
That will start on Monday night. Eileen did start it this Monday night, just gone, and it didn't go too bad actually. It was pretty good, the response. So that's every Monday night from 8:30. But obviously we'll put all the links and everything up for that. Okay. Then through the week, Michael and I are available on Tuesday.
I don't even know anymore. We've got so much going on. It's ridiculous.
Tuesday, Wednesday, we can do day bookings. So if anybody wants to book in for that, Tuesday, Wednesday day, and we'll just let you know about the rest of the week as we move towards it. Because the following week we've got Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday day, then the pop-up, then we've got our own one that we're doing as well as everything else. So the Crystal Pop-Up Shop, that's on Monday nights on Eileen's Love Angel Light. It's also on YouTube, and that's from 8:30 to 9:30. Friday the 13th, you would have seen on the page that we said last week or the week before that we weren't doing any more platforms for the rest of the year, but then Eileen's asked us to join her, and it's for food, wine and spirit night, we're calling it. So spirit meaning as in up there spirit, okay, not the whole spirit.
Jack Daniel's spirit.
Or John
I've
Walker.
made that joke like 7 times already.
So it is the food, wine and spirit night. That's down at Flower Drum Palace, the Chinese restaurant down in Campbelltown. It's beautiful food down there. Been going there for years and years and years. And there's $75 a ticket, but that, as we said, that includes your meal, that includes your wine, and then you'll have Michael, myself, and Eileen who will be going around the tables and bringing messages in from Spirit for you as well throughout the evening. So just go to either Eileen's Love Angels Light page or go to our page. It's pinned to the top for our pages. And go there. But as we said, that is on Friday the 13th. So we've had quite a bit of interest for it. But we just need to get in and get everybody into booking and stuff if they want it, because it's a close one. It is a close one. It's not far to go, not long to go at all. So for that one, okay. Michael is writing his little heart out here. Sure. Anything else, Michael, that we need to let everybody know about?
You pretty much nail everything on the head.
Yeah.
Like every time you ask me, you're like, is there anything else that you need to talk about? It's like, am I sleep planning or something? It's like I don't even know what's going on.
Now, another thing also with us doing Facebook and YouTube, obviously we won't get to all the questions. Those that do follow our page normally, you know that if you want your question or if you've got a question that you really, really, really want answered, we do have the $5 option, okay, that runs through the page. And there's a few ways that you can pay for that. What have we got? We've got PayPal, we've got direct deposit. What else have we got?
That's about it.
We have the Square, but that takes a little bit longer to sort of process and stuff like that. But we do that through our page as well. So if you want the guaranteed question answered, it is $5 that goes through the page. Okay.
Christy, is your mum's audio on or turned up? Because I'm trying to figure out why yours this still isn't working.
Okay.
But everybody else seems to be.
Maybe turn your volume up.
Like,
I'm not 100% sure.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I'm not very techno savvy, so I leave that all to Michael. So Michael, you all right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out.
Oh, we didn't share the page. Can we share it as well? Guys, can you please go in and share the page for us as well so that we can give everybody the opportunity to get on and ask a question. And
also, right, something I need to explain to a lot of people, and especially to you, Mum.
Okay.
With the YouTube side of readings, we're not going to have names. We usually only have usernames. So, for example, if I was to leave a comment on our YouTube one and say, can I get a free reading, it wouldn't come up as Michael Foley. It would come up as the Psychic Gamer.
Okay.
So,
okay. So you're going to be using whatever their YouTube name is.
Yeah.
You'll be asking that.
So, say, for example, if it's I'm the best 104.
Okay.
It'll come up as I'm the best 104.
Okay, yep.
Also,
so
we know I'm the
under
best.
usernames.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that bit. I understand that. Believe it or not. Also, guys, for our YouTube followers that are watching and the new ones that are coming on our page, Michael and I are very, very open and honest when we deliver our messages for you, okay? So whatever they show us, whatever they tell us, whatever we see, we're going to let you know, okay? We're obviously not doctors, we're not solicitors and lawyers, but we do get stuff through like that, okay? I'm also empath, so I do feel like illnesses, I do feel sicknesses and stuff like that as well. Now, mediumship, which is talking to spirit, so the psychic part is the past, present, future, and the mediumship is talking to spirit. So sometimes they do drop in, okay, if there is somebody that really, really wants to get a message through, they will just drop in whenever they feel like it, okay? And especially if we're talking to certain people, certain family members or somebody will drop in as well, okay? But I don't go looking for them because we've got to try and match up whoever does come. Sometimes people just drop in for the hell of it and say hello, and then I've got to describe who it is, and then we've got to try and find. So that is a little bit time consuming, trying to work out who it is, because I can have one grandfather come through or one grandmother come through, and that I could have like 5, 6, 7 people relate to it. So then I'll ask for something specific for that person, and then they should usually show me something, and then we can usually pinpoint it from there as to who that person actually does belong to. Okay, so like we said, we'll try and get through as many questions as we can because we've got 2 platforms running, and I will follow it from Facebook on my phone. Michael will follow it from the YouTube on his phone. Okay, so which I think we've already started. Oh, thank you. Michael, we're already, okay.
We're already well and truly into the way it's going. Love the attractive sounds I make. Still can't hear.
Who still can't hear?
Misty.
I'm not sure, Sharon, what's going on. If anybody, guys, if you can all hear us, if you got any suggestions for Misty.
Because Eileen was poop at first and then hopped out and hopped back in. So, but I'm assuming they would have already tried that one.
Okay, Sharon, did you try to jump out and then jump back in again? But if anybody's got suggestions on the page as to why Misty's not hearing everybody, yeah, just put it up there and let us know. So it's a big group effort, this page, I think. Everybody sort of helps each other. So Michael's going to go first, and first up is Pat.
Pat would like a general reading for the next 3 months. I kind of like this time of year doing this because over the next 3 months, you've got the end of this year and then you've got the start of next year. So Mum will just use my phone. Okay, cool. Oh, good, just as long as she's still logged in on her phone because numbers. That's how that works. Okay, so Pat, for the next 3 months, I'll shuffle one more time for you and then we'll see what we can get. Alrighty, Pat, for the next 3 months, what can we see? We can see 3 cards in your near future. Okay, so Pat, I feel as though because you've been on for so long that we've kind of exhausted a lot of what's happening in the here and now. But luckily for you, Pat, at the first, I'm seeing that there's the arguments still going on around you, because I feel like we've definitely said that in the past for you, that you're going to be having a little bit of not necessarily trouble with you yourself, but there's still going to be those arguments, still going to be those little nitpicky, stuff that goes on for you. But the best part is that aside from that, you've got 2 of the best cards in the deck, which is the Emperor and the High Priestess, which is pretty much, top tier when it comes to tarot. And if anyone reads tarot and wants to fight me, feel free. With the Emperor card, the Emperor represents stability and being able to hold your own. So in a situation where you've got those arguments around you, the best way to explain it is that it is just a load of poop around you. It doesn't have anything to do with you directly. And with the Emperor card being next to it, it just kind of tells me that it is just their petty little squabbles that we don't have to worry about because it doesn't concern you. The thing is, though, is that I feel like we've said this to you before. The good news is that with the Emperor and High Priestess coming after that, is that even though they've got all of this stuff that they're wanting to argue and squabble about, it doesn't have anything to do with us. And I can see that we still have that stability, and we still have that like stable, secure feeling with what we're going through, with what's going on. So I feel like no matter what happens, it honestly does not affect you, because at the end of the day, we're just kind of coasting. We're just riding the high at the moment. And the High Priestess card, to me, the High Priestess is one of the best cards in the deck. Like, aside from, you know, the obvious, it's the High Priestess. I always felt like it was kind of like just your go-to, this is the best card, because at the end of the day, the High Priestess card is literally, you've got the power to do whatever it is you want. There isn't really anything to stop you at the moment. There's nothing. The only thing that can stop you, to me, with when this card pops up, is when you yourself impose the mental barriers on you. That's when I feel like it starts to hit a moment where it's like, okay, maybe I can't quite do this just yet. But honestly, at the end of the day, you are able to do your own thing. You are capable of doing whatever it is that you want to do. And there's nothing really stopping you. There's not really any physical limitations or like things that are going to stop you from a business or work side, or whether it's something to do with friends, family, relationships, something like that. The only thing at the moment with the next few months is that these little squabbles, battles that we've told you before is going to keep on going for a little bit. But honestly, I feel like I'm just repeating previous readings, because at the end of the day, yes, there is still going to be stuff going on, but it's literally got nothing to do with you. You're still stable, you're still secure no matter what. And at the end of the day, it is going to be your decision, like your ultimate decision, whether you want to do anything or not. Hang on. There we go. You can call this, sorry, I'm trying to block the light. But no, I heard that's helped you, Pat. I really do. And I feel bad that you finally come in and you're able to ask a question again, and it's pretty much the same thing. Okay. It's just how it works sometimes.
It's just how it works. Okay, Patricia, do you want to any? Oh, that's your oh, that was Pat. Sorry. Okay, I'll say Pat can hear us, so that's all right.
All right, cool.
Patricia. Now we've got Patricia. I'm reading Patricia now. So that was Pat. This one's Patricia. Patricia wants to know, if her son will. I'm reading a shorthanded version of Michael's writing here for the question.
God help her. God help us all.
I'm going to try and read, decipher what he's actually written. So I've gone back and found your question. Could you please tell me how my son will go 2020 football draft? And then she's got, I can hear you. Okay. All right, Patricia, what I'm getting is that, yes, he is going to get picked, but he's going to need to be careful, okay, because they're showing me a problem with his right ankle, okay. They're showing me that he's doing training. It's not a game that he's playing, that they're doing training, and I just feel like he's just going to tread the wrong way, and he's going to twist his ankle, so he's going to be out for a couple of weeks. So I'm feeling that, yes, he will get picked, but I'm feeling that he's going to end up with this ankle problem, okay. He will get over it. It will be fine, and they will just end up putting him into the next lot that they pick, okay, because of this problem. He's going to be sort of put back, but then that'll be fine. Everything will sort out, and then he will get brought back in again, okay. He is going to play, so yeah, he's going to go really, 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 really well with it. So I wouldn't be stressing too much. As I said, yes, he will get picked, but I do see that problem with his right ankle, and I find that that's only like a couple of weeks into starting, okay. But once he gets that fixed up, he's going to fly. He's going to absolutely boom with it. All right. So don't worry too much about it. He will get in. He will be fine. So it'll be cool. It'll be good. So nice. I'm a bit faster than mine.
Just a little bit. I see how it is. Alrighty. We have our first question from the YouTubes.
Oh, okay,
cool. I'm so excited for
awesome.
That. Jakari, my girlfriend's thoughts about me after hearing I will go to college. I mean, cool. It's further than I ever went, so why not? So your girlfriend wants to know about your girlfriend's thoughts about you. Hang on, I can't even read my own writing. Girlfriend's thoughts about you after hearing you will go to college. Right. First of all, straight away, I got a little bit of frustration, and that's just a general feeling. I feel like when you do hear that someone you love, someone nearby is going to be traveling a bit to go to college, or whether it's because whether it's a faraway college or a close one, at the end of the day, we still got to travel a little bit to get to like college. And I know, generally speaking, in Australia, we don't really call it college. We usually call it either TAFE or university. But what I know that is that in America, when it comes to university is a big thing. College is still huge as well. But it's usually that time where a lot of people do tend to travel a bit further. When it comes to college, a lot of people don't stay local. And I got that frustration. So I feel as though there is that little bit of trouble because I'm feeling a bit lonely frustration, not necessarily just frustrated at the fact that like you're not going to be around, that you have to go and do this, that this is your education. So I got that frustration at first. And then what I'll do is I'll pull the 3 cards for you, because that was what I got before I put the cards. So I'm feeling good about that. Okay. Right. So, okay. With this situation, I'm getting 3 cards that I feel as though, I don't know, it feels a bit funny at the moment, because the cards that I've got for you, the 10 of Wands is when you've got heaps of things going wrong, or you've got a lot of problems at the moment and you're just feeling like you're a bit weighed down. I feel as though with that in this situation, it feels like your girlfriend kind of going through a few things and was kind of hoping that you'd be around a little bit longer to try and help her out. I feel as though with the frustrations in that, and as I said, it was the frustration of being lonely, not necessarily the frustration of not being able to see you, or not being of like you going and doing your thing. It feels like it's more frustration of being lonely and not having that person there to kind of guide them through a few things. Because I feel as though with you two, like, yes, you're in a relationship and obviously you're close because of that, but it feels like there's a closeness between you two, that there are some things you guys have talked about and some things you haven't talked about and kept to yourself, obviously. That's kind of like, you just need that moment with that person that you love and that person that you're with, because I feel like there's some things that you don't need to talk about to still want that companionship, to still want that closeness with you. She is going to have that support around her. She is still going to have support and that help that she will, that she feels that she needs. Because at the moment, it feels like it is just she's worried about being alone. Or even though you two can still travel and still, like, you know, see each other, I feel as though there's just that sense of not being able to see each other as often as you can, either now or beforehand. It feels like, because this is going to start taking over everything that's going on, this is going to start taking over your life a little bit, it's going to be for the right reason. So even though it's going to be a bit annoying at first and she is frustrated, honestly, I can just see that it is just that loneliness thing. So even just keeping in contact with her and talking to her, or organising to spend time with her during those breaks, can still kind of ease that frustration, ease that lonely feeling that she's getting. But yeah, I feel as though it's not going to be hard for you guys to figure out what you need or how you're going to work. I feel as though you two are still going to be like together for like through college and that. And I feel as though with this, I feel as though she's just going to be lonely, and that she just is going to miss that companionship, which to me kind of feels like, oh my God. You right?
Yeah, someone's got hives or something.
Oh, lovely. Stay away from me. Been there, done that. Don't like it.
Oh. Not me. I don't have hives. Someone on here has hives. I don't know who, but someone on here has hives.
Bye.
No, it's not me.
But yeah, hope that helps, Jakari. Awesome. Thank you. I like this whole YouTube thing. I feel at home on YouTube.
And that's why I'm letting you do that side, and I'm doing this side. So yeah. So yeah, guys, remember, please share the page, share and like the page for us, get it around. Okay, Kylie, because I'm pretty quick at these, so Michael's taking one from up there. All right, Kylie, when will I have a baby? I'm getting April next year. Okay, that's what date they're giving me, April next year. They're not showing me any problem. The only thing that they're showing me with the pregnancy is you're going to get tired, and I feel like there's going to be a bit of pressure in your legs. Okay, but yeah, they're saying like April next year. There should be, yeah, pretty much should be on the doorstep. So, it'll be on the doorstep. I do that. Sorry, I just forget it. Just like I said, it just comes out. So yeah, April next year. A little bit of tiredness and just a little bit of pressure on your legs and that. But otherwise, from what I can see, the pregnancy and everything is going to be fine. Okay. Okay, Kylie, I don't know if you've got 2 kids already, but I'm getting the feeling that you had problems in the past with the pregnancy, and I feel like you'll be a little bit worried during this one, but don't worry, okay? Everything will be fine. But if someone on this page has hives or knows someone that has hives,
get rid of it.
Please, yeah, let me know, because yeah, someone seriously, I can't stop scratching. Okay, I'm going to try and find out. I'm going to try and work out who it is. All right. So in the meantime, Michael,
yes,
you can answer while I try and work out who this person is with these hives.
It's like a game of Simon Says.
It is. Oh, yeah.
Just an epic game of Simon Says.
Yeah.
Shaytaz would like a future reading. And I know that you were having a bit of trouble with the audio earlier, so hopefully you can hear us now. If you can't, this is going to be a bit awkward. But no, Shaytaz, a future reading, please. So because I was halfway through that one, we'll shuffle one more time for you. And I'll see if I can try and shorten this one by about half. And we'll see how it goes. All right, we have 3 cards for you. Okay, we can.
Now I've got you scratching.
Oh, mine's just annoying from the start. Okay, we can shorten it for you, Shaytaz. Isn't this great? Right, there is quite a few frustrations. I'm getting my theme already. There's been a lot of frustrations at the moment around work and how things are going. And I feel like for you, Shaytaz, it's not frustration in how things are being done. It's frustration because if you've got to do things or relying on someone else for a little bit of information that you need help with, or someone that can like help escalate it for you, or like, you know, make it a bit quicker. And it's just not happening at the moment. And it's kind of stuffing you over a little bit, in the sense that it feels to me like we're thinking about it a lot more than we probably should. Because we've got the 7 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. The 7 of Pentacles is when there is that frustration at work because we need to do the hard yards in order to get the money, to get the work, and et cetera, et cetera. But it feels like you're the only one doing it at the moment. And that's obviously really frustrating and annoying because it feels like we're taking it home because we just don't have that choice. We don't have the chance to be able to say, you know, I need some help with this, what's going on, but this needs to be done. And I feel like I'm the only person doing
it. Sorry, Tracy. Tracy just goes, no, I'm itchy, but no hives here.
Yeah, I haven't got hives. If I break out with hives, we're going to have a chat. But no, the 9 of Swords cards is when we're thinking about it a bit more often than we probably should. And at the moment, I feel like we just need to let go and just do the job that we're made to do. Do the job that we're paid to do and just go home. Honestly, like, work is work and a job's job, yeah, but at the end of the day, we can't control what everybody else is doing. We can't control what everybody else is saying. And you do have that support from someone. You do have support from someone in a higher position, it feels like, that's kind of a bit more sympathetic with how things are going. But honestly, at the end of the day, it feels like we just need to let it go, which is funny because Frozen 2 got released today and I want to go see it. Yeah. I want to go see it one day.
I still want to go and see
Maleficent. Yeah. She can't say it the first time, right? It's quite funny.
Maleficent.
Okay, never mind. She got it. But no, it feels like we just need to let them happen. We just need to let it happen at its time. We just need to let it go and just. Well, I don't know anything about that. But no, I feel like we just need to let it go and just honestly, just go in, do your job, go home. that's all I can say, because at the moment that's all that needs to happen. We just need to try and stop thinking about it too much. So fingers crossed for you, Shades Heads. I hope that works out for you.
Okay. I haven't heard about the menopause itch, Maz. Like, I know the sweats, but I don't know
menopause
about the menopause
itch.
It only started just after we started to go live. It's just started to get really, really itchy. But yeah, I wasn't sure who that was, but yeah, it seems to have stopped again now. So maybe because I asked. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. All right. I've got Amy. So guys, please, if you can share this around for us, that would be awesome. Help us get it out there and, get as many people as we can. As you see, all this line here, guys, in front of us there, everybody's questions. All right. So as you can see, this is just all the Facebook questions.
That's all Facebook. So the way we're doing it is we've got the Facebook line here, and I'll have YouTube line on the side. And because we're both doing it, I'm doing YouTube lines and then grabbing from Mum's if I need to, and Mum's just doing Facebook.
So it's just as we move through them, you'll see that we keep on writing them down and then we add it all up. So, okay, so Amy, if you're still here, you were like one of the first, like, what was your sixth one in? No, the itches are still there, guys. Future, will it get any easier? Okay, so Amy, what I'm getting is that you need to trust yourself. You need to trust your own thoughts and what you're thinking. You need to trust your own gut feelings and stuff. Hey, Linda. You need to trust your own thoughts, your own gut feelings and everything like that, okay? Go with what you feel is right, that you feel for you, okay? I feel like you've sort of got an option, you're and an in between studying, between doing full-time. I feel like you're going to be doing part and part, okay? I feel like you're going to actually, with the work, I feel like there's extra study coming through for that, okay? So I feel like your position's going to be changed just after Christmas. Okay, but there's a lot of changes going on around the place. But yeah, I feel like that changes just after Christmas, and you're going to have to study just a little bit, okay, just to update your skills sort of thing with it, okay. But I do see that you need to sort of weigh up your options, find the balance in which way you want to go. Okay, I feel like you're going to stay with this job for at least another 6 or 7 months, okay. There is a change coming halfway through the year. But I feel like at the moment, the work in that you're doing at the moment, it's easy for you. You know how to do it. So it's just like, yep, I'll just go in and do what I've got to do, and then I go home. You don't really have an interest in it. It's just a job to you at the moment. So I do feel like I'll see around June, July next year, there is going to be that change again. And I feel like this little bit of work, extra study that you do for your position next year is actually going to help you really change over. And I feel that that's actually going to give you your decision and help you make that decision, okay? In the meantime, it's just finding balance, okay? Just find the balance between your work and your private life and everything like that, and have a little bit of time out for yourself, okay? Because they're saying that you just don't take time out for yourself. You're always running around what everybody else doing and worrying about everybody else. You need to stop and worry about yourself, okay? So because your life is important as well, and you need to get yourself set up and organised, okay? So I do feel that those changes are coming, okay? So I hope that helps. Michael?
Sorry, I'm just dealing with a troll.
With a troll?
Yep.
Oh, we got a troll?
We got a troll.
Oh, we like trolls.
So trolls, for those who are unaware, are people that just talk smack. Talk shit, get hit. That's basically what it is. Would you like to hear what it is?
Yeah, let's tell us. Let's tell us. We like this.
Alrighty. So what it was is from Roberto on YouTube. We're going to get heaps of them on there, right?
Yeah. That's cool.
I'm a targeted individual currently being gang stalked 24/7. I'm being followed and hit by directed energy weapons. So I said, and your question is, have you heard of targeted individuals in the New World Order? So me, being the gaming nerd that I am, just basically said, watch out for the fallout of the situation, because basically what it is, it comes from the game Fallout. Literally word for word where it comes from. The New World Order, targeted by individuals, energy weapons.
So you YouTubers, Michael's a gamer.
Yeah, you can try a bit harder next time.
He's actually called the Psychic Gamer. He does a lot of gaming. I might be old and I'm Facebook style, but Michael's, it's my son and he's younger and he's a big gamer. So
you can try. Lynette, have I missed my reading? No, I'm doing your reading right now, love. So can we see you using your caravan again? I'm going to pull the cards to see if it, adds up with what I'm getting in my mind. Right. So I kind of have gotten the same answer. And long story short, no, I can't see it. Like, I can't see you using the caravan again, but not necessarily because of whether it's broken down or whether there's a problem with it or whether you're just not going to go on a holiday needing the caravan again. I feel as though at the moment with you and the caravan, it just kind of feels like that time is kind of done at the moment. I feel as though we just need to leave it be, but there's someone that's holding on to it a bit more than the other. So I feel as though there are two people that are kind of just, one's, yes, we need the caravan, we're going to use it again, and the other one's just kind of like, get over it. I feel as though at the moment we're kind of just, we're just kind of the one. It's like, yes, okay, I'm stuttering like, oh gosh. Right, I'm seeing work. So the Eight of Pentacles is the work card. The Three of Swords card is the deception, frustration, broken heart, etc., etc., etc. And then the last card is the Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning. To me, putting them all together, long story short, is that it would need some work, or we need some work with the situation at hand with the, as I said, the two people, one wants it, one doesn't want it. I feel as though there's going to be a little bit of headbutting there, but at the end of the day, we just kind of need something new. We need to just not scrap it, obviously, but just like, we're done with that time. It feels like we need something new to start us off with. And I feel as though that something new is going to be coming about soon. So, yeah, sorry, long story short, no. Sorry about that. But it just feels like now we're kind of just over that side of things. It feels like, as I said, one person wants it, the other person doesn't. And at the end of the day, the person that doesn't is kind of going to win over. But I hope that helped, and I hope that made sense because, yeah, pulling the three cards for that one, I'm glad it kind of related to me mentally. Cool. So
I'm glad you relate to something.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been your son for 23 years, and that's been a hard way to relate to things, but I know, right? But yeah, hope that helps.
Okay, we've got Christy now. Christy, if you're still on there somewhere, I'm sure. I can't see who is and who isn't on there. Christy. Okay, Christy, you've been, I'm going to know, okay, there's a decision that you've been trying to make that you're not real sure about, okay. The answer is yes, okay. Whatever that decision is that you're trying to work out, they're saying yes to move forward, okay. That's literally what I'm getting, all right. So the answer to your question, what should I do? Should I go this step that way? Then yes, you should take that step forward, okay? You will be moving along. I'm feeling like things are going to slowly get better for you, okay? I feel like that you've just been in a rut lately and you haven't gone forward, you haven't really moved anywhere or achieved anything really, and you're feeling a little bit disappointed in yourself, okay? I do feel like that is going to change, okay? But you're another one. It's not going to change till about April, May next year, okay? There's going to be a couple of changes come up around now, all right? But in the meantime, sorry, they've just brought in study. Okay, I've just been shown study. Okay, now that might be to do with classes.
Yeah, that's what I just thought. I'm like, study? She's not going to willingly go into study.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's no
that wasn't even psyche. That was logic. There's no way you'd willingly go into study.
The studying, okay, so the studying, the classes that you're taking, they're going to really, really help you so much, okay? They're going to help you understand so much about things that have been going on and explain a lot of things for you because there's been a lot of unexplained things that have happened in the past where you weren't sure where they were coming from, and now that you're starting to slowly understand it all and starting to learn it, then, yeah, it's going to help you. It's going to help you a great deal, and you're just going to move. You're going to, like, really rock it forward with it, okay? I do feel that you will be helping out your mum with this as well. Believe it or not, you're going to actually be working with her a little bit and helping her out as well, but this will help you as well, okay? I do feel that it is a really good thing for you. I'm not just saying that. but I just feel that it helps calm your thoughts because I know that you're all over the place and your attention span is very, very short. So this is going to help you with that and help sort of like ground you a bit. Okay, so things won't feel like they're rush all the time. Okay, so yeah, so it's going to go really, really well for you next year. Okay, around April, May, I think it was that I said there's changes coming around April, May. I do feel like you're going to be moving. Okay, finally.
Yay!
Finally. I know you've been waiting a long, long time. You've been looking for a long time. But I'm seeing that, yeah, finally around April, May next year, that you're finally going to get that news. Okay? All right. I hope that helps. I'm blaming you, Maz. It's your fault that I've got the itches, okay? You're claiming it. I'm taking it. That's, yeah, we'll blame Maz for the itches.
First one to claim it, first one to dealt it.
All right, Michael, you're up.
All right, just give me 1 second because I've got two at the moment.
Yeah.
But I've already answered the first one, so I'm just pulling some cards for the second one. So the first one's for Bobby, and now I'm just pulling some cards for Tracy, which is a general. Right, okay, awesome, cool. So Bobby, is this roller coaster ride I'm on going to end soon? Again, long story short, yes, it is going to end soon. I just saw Jakari pop onto our Facebook. Yeah. They said they were going to jump on and join us there, so welcome.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Bobby, it is going to end soon. I feel as though it is going to be one of those moments where we're just going to be so relieved that it's over that we genuinely don't feel as though it's going to feel real. Because I've got the Wheel of Fortune card. To me, it's always a good card. It's always the good card in the sense that, you know, either something's going to be elevated, we're going to get a chance to earn more money, we're going to go on a trip, something. For me, with this card, it tells me that, yes, it is going to end soon. And then the second card, not so nice. The second card showed me that with what I was feeling is that, yes, it's going to be over, but it's not going to come without consequence. And I feel as though that consequence is going to be the loss of a friendship or relationship with someone close to you. I don't feel like it's going to be like between a partner or a parent. I feel as though it is going to be like someone really close to you is just kind of not going to, it's not going to end well. Long story short, it's not going to end well. I don't know who it is. Obviously, I just do the general side of things. I apologize, but it doesn't feel like it's going to end well for that. On the other hand, at the end of it, we're going to get some paid work, which is good.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
I just got a straight up paid work card, so there is no other meaning for that one, just paid work. There you go. So after it all, yes, it's gonna end soon, I feel. Not without consequence. We're going to lose someone in the process, but I feel it's going to be quite close. It's going to hit hard, but at the end of the day, we're going to get some work out of it. Like, we're going to get some more work. So that was for Bobby. Tracy wanted the general. And with you, I always get these cards that I don't understand completely 100% yet. Because with these cards, there's 8 cards in a deck, 4 for each gender, above and under the age of like 25, so like young to older for both genders. You've got 2 of them, but they're both the young man, woman up to 25. Being only 23, I bumped them up to about 30 because that's still young to me. At the moment with these cards, Tracy, it feels like with the male side is we're going to get some information, we're going to get some visitors, we're going to have some, you know, interesting interactions with them. I feel as though this person is going to come and kind of just like share a little bit of information with you that's kind of just going to fall some things into place, like a little puzzle. They're kind of going to come in with the rest of the puzzle pieces and just put them in. And it's really funny talking to you like this and having the cards in front of me when I can see Mum in the camera and feel her next to me, just kind of like, yep, that's nice, Mum. You can shut up now. We can stop. We can just keep going.
Was off in my own world then. Didn't even hear a word you said.
I'm going to call you out. The second card with the young woman to 25, I feel as though this one is kind of going to make you want to stop and just, you know, watch out behind you in a few situations. Not necessarily they're going to be just a bad thing every time, but more so along the lines of like just watch your back a little bit, because I feel as though this lady is going to come like a rose with thorns, but the thorns are really spiky and the rose is really small. which is always, you know, fun. But at the end of the day, there's some celebration coming, and I just did that on purpose to see if Mum was still paying attention. Because hi, how's it going? You just pulled Linda then. Jesus, that was scary to look at.
Sorry.
Wow. Okay. But yeah, Tracy, at the end of the day, there is going to be celebration. There is going to be happiness coming. But yeah, with the gentleman's going to pull some things into place. And I feel as though the gentleman putting some information in place is going to be related to the girl that's kind of looking over you need to be looking over your shoulder. I feel as though this gentleman's going to have some information about this lady that's going to be a bit, we don't want that. But yeah, hopefully that works out, and good luck, I guess. I don't know.
Val just wrote, thank you for her reading last week. It was spot on.
Awesome. Who did that one?
Can't remember. Sorry, guys. These messages are not for us. So literally, we pass them on and then it's gone. We don't remember. So, Linda, she called a Linda. Do you mean me? What's a Linda?
What's a Linda? So they have that look where like they're off in their own little world, and they turn around and they're like, they're off in their own little world. They start doing some of these ones, and then you look at them and they're like, I'm not paying attention to you. I've got my own stuff going on. I've got my own reading that I'm planning and thinking about.
Apparently I did it.
And then do one of these ones.
Don't worry about me. Apparently I did it.
You did,
so thank you. Yeah, if you can want to jog me memory, that's fine. But yeah, like I said, well, you see, guys, how many questions we have that we answer. So yeah, literally, with these messages are not for us, so we don't remember them. So unless someone actually jogs our memories, but when we get it right, that's awesome. That's what we want to hear. Because we're not perfect. Sometimes we do get days mixed up or months mixed up or whatever, you know, but we're usually pretty spot on. And another thing too, with the psychic side of things, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen right now. It could happen in 6 months. It could happen in 12 months. It
can also be the past.
Yeah, and it can also come from
That's the scary thing, is that it can also be the past. So
yeah,
watch out for that one.
Yeah. All right. I'll write up a couple more in a minute.
Yep.
So I've got Jade. Jade, is my health okay?
Jade had another one. Or did we already do Jade's other one? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure Jade had two, but I forgot. I'm sorry.
I don't have another one.
No.
Oh, yes, I do. Here.
Yeah.
Jade.
Aha! I knew it.
Okay, we've got two. We have got them here. Okay.
See?
All right. Jade, what I got okay.
Oh.
You need to watch your chest, okay? Because that's really phlegmy, yucky crap. That is not mine, okay? That is you. So you really, really need to watch your phlegm, like your chest, fluid, okay, and stuff, all right? So, Jade, you need to just be careful with that. I just feel like, yeah, I just get that heavy feeling and that gunk there and stuff in your throat and stuff. So just be careful with that. But I feel like you had that over winter and stuff. So I always tell everybody that when they get sick with the flu and stuff, suck on lemons and plenty of garlic in your diet. All right, fresh lemons. Okay, go out and buy fresh lemons, cut them up, suck on fresh lemons. And
just sort of
chuck plenty of garlic in your diet. Okay, but
just move to Italy. That
for that
works.
flag to come up. While I was literally starting to read your thing, Jade, your question, Jade, that's where your concern will be, okay? With your mum needing a back operation, okay, I've had major spinal decompression and fusion on my back, and what I'm seeing with your mum is I'm seeing the pop, which is like the cushioning that you have between, like in your spine. I just feel like that she's popping that, okay? Yeah. So I do feel like that she will end up having to have surgery. I don't see it being as major as what mine was, but I do see that she will have some surgery. And I'm thinking, because they have a new operation, the way that they do it now, they use like little bags of silicone that they put in between each vertebrae, I think it is. So instead of having like nuts and bolts and all that sort of stuff like I've got, They're just like the little silicone pouches that they put in between each one, and the recovery and everything on them is really, really awesome. It's really quick and it's really awesome. So I am seeing that. So I'm not seeing that until about August, September. Okay, late August, early September next year. Okay, that will happen. All right. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. All right. Simone's apologising for disappearing for a little while. No, Simone, you can't leave us.
How dare you do the thing that you...
We're joking. We are joking. For all you YouTube people, a lot of the ladies and gentlemen that we get on our Facebook, because we've been going for 12 months on Facebook Live, they've been with us like right from the start, and we have a lot of friends and stuff.
Right from the start.
Right from the start. I can't even speak properly now. Yeah, so we have, because there's a gentleman coming in. There's an older gentleman coming in.
Right, do that so I can get some more of these questions.
Yeah, no, he's still moving towards me. He's not quite here yet. Okay, Pop. He just gets called Pop. I know there's a lot of people out there get Pop. Just let me get him in a little bit more, okay? Yeah, now I can't remember what I was saying because he just distracted me. Sorry.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Sorry, Jade just said thank you. You're very welcome.
Oh, yeah. Val said, I can see how much you do there. You said I was very tired and exhausted. This true, even been to you, doctor. Okay. And it was you, apparently.
Cool. Oh, yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I think I vaguely remember. I don't know. I'm a bit old, you know. Sort of losing memory a little bit. No matter what the kids do, they still don't help you. Which turn is it?
I think it's mine, but like you got sidetracked a few times, so
didn't I? Yeah. That gentleman that started, he started to come towards me, and now he's sort of backed off a little bit.
I've been spotted.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was like. It was like he was trying to sneak in, but yeah, he's been spotted.
I've been spotted.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, I have two at the moment. I've got Mary. Mary's asked if there are any holidays for me coming up. Again, long story short, Mary, yes, there is going to be holidays coming up, but not the kind of holidays we're hoping for. And what I mean by that is that the 3 cards that I pulled for you, the first one is the 4 of Cups, which to me always represents that we're okay, we're happy with where we are at the moment, but there's been an offer or something that's coming in that's a bit tempting. We don't know all the details for it. Usually whenever I get that card, it's always a don't take it, because unless we know all the details, you can never know the consequences. You can never know what's going to happen. It's always just, you know, if it looks too good to be true, it sounds too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. But that was with that at first. And then with the second and the third card, which was the Chariot, and then I'll explain the last one. The Chariot one is like a little bit of movement, a little bit of change in something going on, whether it's work, whether it's home, whether it's needing to go and see family, or I'm not quite sure at the moment. But the last one was the sickness and illness card and needing to take a break. That's where I feel as though, yes, I can see a holiday, but it's not going to be going on a holiday to like Surfers Paradise or going on a cruise or something. It's more so going to be a holiday of taking time off to recover from something, or taking time off to help someone who is needing to recover from something. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's going to be one of those, you know, it doesn't feel like it's going to be one of those, yes, we're on a holiday, this is great. It's going to be one of those, we need to take some time off to help someone with something. And that was for you, Mary. I just nearly put my cards away, but that wasn't yours. It's for the next one. The next one we have is Talia, who I haven't seen in a while. How you been? Welcome back to the circus.
I've missed Simone's question. So, guys, sometimes I seem to be missing a couple every now and then. Not many, but if I miss
because I'm not writing them.
Yeah, if you think I've missed you, please just write your question again, okay? And then I'll go down and see who I do and don't have. But yeah, Simone, I have a feeling I know what you're asking about, but I'm just putting that to the side until you do actually ask a question. But I've asked Michael. Are you right? Oh, you're reading. There was a message sent to the page.
Sandra sent a message to the page saying, I find this funny, sorry. To let you know, I think it was back to front. Michael T-shirt reads
Hub
hug.
It says Baha.
It says Baba as in Bulbasaur. Yeah, I just noticed it then. That's funny. No, it's Bulbasaur from Pokemon. Yeah, that was funny. I'm glad you pointed that out, Sandra. That was cool. Yeah, Talia, for a general reading. Okay, at the moment, Talia, we need to, like, at the moment, whatever's happening, whatever's going through your mind, I would think you just doing the mum life thing, so I never get time to join. How are you? That was me saying to you. I just nearly said it was mum, but it was me. Hi. Mm-hmm. I'm glad to hear you're doing all right, though, because I haven't seen you in a bit, so I
can't even read that.
I'm surprised that I can.
I don't know how you do.
Now I can't.
Yeah.
But now I can. It's good. I can see.
Sam.
Yeah, Talia, at the moment, whatever's going on at the moment, I don't know what it is. But it feels like it's not a major thing, but it's also a little bit more than just a minor inconvenience. Whatever it is that's going on at the moment, it is going to come to an end. I feel as though, like, I can see this kind of like a block at the moment. My usual go-to is like a roundabout surrounded by fog. I'm not going into that. All we need to know is that I feel as though there's going to be a blockade coming in to say that's the end of this path, that's the end of this road. We need to be able to take a moment, pick up the knowledge and learn from this situation, what we've gone through, and be able to apply that for the next journey, the next part of this situation. With that comes a bit more stability, security, and just knowing that we can, okay, so the Emperor card that I got before as well for this one, I forgot to explain, one of the other things I like to see with this one is that with the Emperor card means that stability, that security, that insurance, in the sense that we can take a few days to handle a situation that we think is important and be able to come back and not have to worry about what's happened in the meantime. So say, for example, if you need to take a week off to go do something or to help someone, you can be sure and stable in the fact that when you come back, you're not going to have to worry about things. That's what I see in the stability side of things. So yeah, it's going to be the end of the situation soon. We've got that stability. And then the Eight of Wands cards, it's going to be very stop-start. With that, it means that it's going to be stop-start in the sense that when we're going, we're going to be really going. We're going to be pushing to get things done. But with the stop start of it, with the stop side of things, say that 10 times faster, dear. With the stop side of things, it is literally going to be a dead stop. It's not going to be one of those, go hard, and then, just take it a bit easy. No, it's going to be a go, stop, go, stop, go, stop. It's going to be, what's the word I like to use? Intermittent. It's going to be very intermittent with how it goes. It's not just going to be a simple yes and no kind of thing. So Talia, I do hope that helps, and I hope everything's going well with you and the mum side of things, because I can't relate to that. I don't have kids, so.
Sam, can you write your question up again, please? Because I seem to have missed yours. I can't find your name anywhere on any of these ones that we've done so far. So, Sam, if you can write your question up again for me, please, Dale. And I'll get that organised. Surely, I've just written her down. Caroline, yes, I've got yours here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're 5 down, Caroline, so I've got yours. I don't think I've got. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
See, offered her a little world. How dare she do this to me?
Like I said, we're trying to do both.
Yeah. I feel like we should be swapping responsibilities.
Why?
In that I should be doing the Facebook side because it takes me longer, but then it gives you more time to do stuff. Right. I don't know.
Shaytez, I've got yours now. Okay, so are we going a little bit longer because we're doing the YouTube tonight, or?
I mean, I'm happy to go until 10.
Okay, so there you go, surprise. We're going to go until 10 because we're doing the YouTube, and we have so many questions. But as we say, it doesn't mean that we're going to get to all of them. Okay?
Yeah, we're still going to miss out on some people. We're sorry, but it's still going to happen.
But yeah, it's just, unfortunately, you're not.
Oh, hey, Sandra says you come up better on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So if you're having any troubles, jump over onto YouTube. Apparently that works better. Also, hi, Sandra. How's it going? Haven't seen you in a while.
Didn't you just jump from one to the other?
Yeah, that was a joke.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Welcome to the joke, Mum. We missed you.
I'm here now. Shaytaz, will my heart operation go okay, and will I have problems in the future? Yes, it will, but recovery. Okay. I feel that your recovery is going to be a little bit longer than normal.
Okay.
It will be fine. Everything will be fine. Okay. Everything's going to go cool. Not a problem. I just feel that your recovery is going to be a little bit longer. I feel like that there's going to be something a little bit extra there that they're going to do when they go in. It's not anything major or anything like that, okay? It's just something tiny that they're going to find when they do go in there, and it's just your recovery will be just a little bit longer, that's all. But otherwise, it's going to go well. It will go well. Obviously, in the future, you'll just go in for your checkups and stuff like that, but I don't feel that there's going to be any other issues once this operation is done, okay? You just make sure that you need to look after yourself, and look after your health, okay? And everything will be fine. It will go really, really well, okay? So don't stress and worry yourself. It'll work out, okay? All right. Michael?
You can go again.
Oh.
You always do this to me. You're like, okay, your turn, and I'll get one done. And I'll be like, right, I'm going to start reading and get a few done, and we'll see. And you're already finished?
Sorry. It's just the way that I learnt.
How dare you?
We learnt to do readings in like 2 minutes. So
did I, but I need to explain things to me. I'm wired differently.
Yeah. No, when I used to go to the classes that I used to go to, Florence, our teacher, it was like called speed reading. So she brought in all these people into the class and had them all lined up and then sat us all down in front, and we literally had 2 minutes and we had to go around the whole classroom and do the speed reading in like the 2 minutes. That's why I'm so much quicker, that's all. It's the only reason. But Michael will get there. Okay. Lee wants a reading on love. Okay. Lee.
Same.
Hey?
I said same.
All right, Lee, what I'm getting with this, it's, okay. I know you're wanting a reading on love, but they're bringing through that someone's drinking around you, okay? I feel like that they're hiding it, that they're not showing out. People don't realise how much this person's drinking, okay? I do feel like it is a gentleman that is drinking and has a little bit of a problem. You with love, your love life, okay. Okay, so they're not showing me anything with a love life, so I don't feel like that there really is a love life at the moment, okay? I'm getting boredom, all right? That's what I'm getting. I'm just getting boredom, okay? Hey, guys, mine keeps dropping out. I'm not sure if you... No, Alicia, we haven't done yours, sweetheart. It's all the way down here. Yeah, I just feel like that you're not going anywhere. You're not doing anything at all with the love life, okay? And that's why they're literally showing me that there's nothing there. Okay, it is going to change, all right? Things are going to pick up around April, May next year for you, okay? Is that Easter? Okay, they've just said Easter. Is Easter April next year?
Yeah.
Okay, so they've said Easter time, okay? All right, there's a celebration around Easter next year that you're going to be invited to, and you're going to actually meet this guy at this celebration that you're going to be invited to, okay? I don't know how tall you are, but they're showing me that you're around, like, I don't know, about 5'4", 5'5". They're showing me this guy quite a bit taller than you. You only come up to about his chest, okay? So he is quite tall.
Yes, my ex is a big drinker, and yes, I'm single.
Okay, all right, yeah. I got the drinking and that, so yeah. Around Easter time. So they've said April, May, but then they've said Easter. So there's a gentleman, like a young guy, that you are going to meet at this celebration. There's an invite. They're all been invited. He just knows a friend of a friend. So yeah, but that's not until April. I just feel like at the moment you need to spend some time on yourself. Okay, just some me time. All right, at the moment. Just worry about yourself and just enjoy yourself and your own company and your own time at the moment, all right? But yeah, that's coming, like, yeah, Easter. I was saying at the moment, they're saying Easter. So yeah, doing that. But this drinker, that, yeah, like I said, there was somebody around you that's, yeah, big drinker and hides it very, very well. And they just said it's the best decision that you've ever made, okay, for yourself and your own safety, all right, best decision that you've ever made, okay. So, yeah, I hope that helps, Lee, all right. I've been doing a lot of me time. Yeah, you've got a little bit more to go, sweetheart.
Self-love.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a little self-love.
Yeah.
We always forget that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's for everyone. Everyone always loves everyone and gives a gift to someone. Take yourself to dinner. Go and see a movie by yourself. You might look like a weirdo and it's funny, but
don't worry about it.
Who cares? Self-love, people.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. I have no idea where I'm up to. So Simone, I'm just going to go from here. So Simone, yeah, we do $5 questions. So it's a single question for $5 that we answer through Messenger for you. So you message the page for that one, okay? So, yeah, if you want just a single question answer, it's like there's quite a bit in that answer for you for that $5.
Yeah, you're going to get your money's worth. It's not just like 1 or 2 lines, you know, like we do here very quickly and basic. It is a proper actual reading. Not here and basic, quick and easy that Mum gives you.
Yeah, yeah. So
actually, that's a good way to look at it. You're not going to get a $5 reading question the same way Mum does right now with quick 1 or 2 things. You're going to get a $5 reading that's kind of like me, where it just goes a little bit on, and you get some more information out of it. And it probably should have stopped about 7 lines ago.
Yeah. So the $5 question is, yeah, it's not just like answering a single question like this. There is more depth into that. Okay. And yeah, so we do that through our page. Okay. So you just message the page and we do that privately through the page. That's not come up on this public area at all. Okay. Very, very quickly before we keep on going, we've lost a couple of people, but that's all right. We just picked something up. Okay. So tonight, till 9 o'clock, Maz is over. What's Lee saying?
You never hide anything from me.
Yes, to let him go. Let him go to the movies on my own. Yeah, it's a bit hard, isn't it? You've got kids. Sorry, so tonight, Eileen is at Emerald Hills Shopping Centre over there till 9 o'clock tonight. Okay, then on Saturday, both Michael, Eileen and I will be at Emerald Hills again on Saturday for the grand opening out there for the shopping centre. That's from 10 to 2. Then on Sunday, the 1st of December, we're down in Shell Harbour, down at Shell Harbour Square, and we're down there from 10 to 3. Then on Monday night I have my classes 7:30 to 9:30. And then Eileen, we have our new pop-up crystal shop. And Eileen goes live on Facebook and YouTube with Love Angels Light. And that's between 8:30 and 9:30 on Monday night. So she'll be getting on there and she'll be doing the crystals, selling the crystals and stuff. What's the matter?
I just realised that's going to be halfway through when we do our classes.
Yeah, but she's doing them from her place.
Okay.
So we've got class.
Yeah.
She'll be doing the on hers.
I just got confused.
Yeah. So Eileen will be doing all our crystals and all that stuff on the Monday nights from the Love Angel Light page, okay? She's done it this Monday night, just gone and done pretty well, actually. There was quite a big interest, which was really, really good.
What's at Shell Harbour Square? Sunday markets.
Sunday markets at Shell Harbour Square, Sandra. Oh, yeah, we've got the markets down there, Sandra. There's, so come down and have a stick peek and say hello. But, yeah, we're down there on Sunday from 10 to 3. I know a few people down there. So, yeah, guys, come over and say hello. We're out in the car park somewhere down there. I have no idea where it's set up down there yet. Ooh. So we'll find out when we get down there, I suppose, on Sunday. So, and then the following weekend is Mawson Park, the Oaks and Picton. So we're getting busy. So, yeah. Maz, well, you should come and say hello, Maz, while we're down there if we need you. That'd be awesome. I had a couple of people come and say hello when we were out at Mount Annan at Anoroma last weekend out at the Botanical Gardens. We had a few people come and say hello to us. Oh, that's Rihanna's birthday on Sunday.
Oh.
All right, we'll let you off this time, Maz. Just this once, so okay.
Just once.
Just once.
That's all you get.
All right. Okay, Simone. Simone, I'll answer that for you after
Hey, another one that's jumped over to YouTube. So much better on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, because we're using the iPad tonight. That's why.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit difficult. But also this is the first time we're running both. So obviously today will be our test run, and then hopefully next week we'll be able to sort something out.
Yeah. So the YouTube's running off the iPad, and we usually have the Facebook Live off the iPad. Off the laptop. So YouTube's running through the laptop and Facebook's running through the iPad. So, yes, it's a lot of trial and error tonight just to see how it all works out. But just let us all know in the comments if there's any. Simone, I said I'll answer your question after the live feed is finished, okay, because it's more in-depth and it's on Messenger. So we just do that, okay. And another thing, guys, I know we have heaps of questions here and we don't get through everything, but if you do have a private question that you want to ask and don't want everybody else to know the answer to, we do take a few questions through our Messenger while we are live, but we sort of have a limit to how many that can be. Because otherwise Michael and I are up until like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning answering everybody's questions, okay? So if you do have a private question that you want to ask and you don't really want everybody else knowing about it, just message the page, okay? And we can answer it through there, but we don't answer it until after we finished our live. So, Michael, what are you up to? You've got a whole heap of...
I got 3.
You got 3?
I got 3.
You're on a roll.
Yeah, well,
he's getting himself ahead to try and answer it.
It's literally what I've done. I'm doing what you should be doing.
I'm writing out more questions.
Okay, so I've got 3. We have Alicia. Alicia says, may I please have a reading? Yes, I suppose you can. Why not? Okay, so for you, Alicia, I wrote it down, and I'll just write down exactly what I've said. And then I'll explain after. It says, we are happy with our money situation, but something will be coming up. That something that's going to come up is it's still going to be quite beneficial for you and the other party, but I feel as though it's going to be one of those situations where, just like the other card that's usually around, which I think is the 4 of Cups, this situation is going to be, we're going to have all of the information. We're going to have all of the... all of that knowledge to be able to make the correct decision. But this decision is going to be yours to make. I don't usually like to ask whether it's going to be a good or a bad thing to go with these decisions. I just like knowing that whether it's going to be beneficial or not, because that is where I feel like it should stop with me, and it should be more of a logical thing for you guys. So there is going to be something coming up. It is going to be beneficial. It's up to you whether you want to take it or not if you know all of the information. Okay, the other 2 cards are connected, and the other 2 cards I had was a young man under the 25-30, which I give, where this gentleman needs, like, it feels like there's someone close to you or around you that just doesn't have the confidence, doesn't have a lot of faith in himself and his ability to do things. And I feel as though with the way that I'm getting things, it feels like what I personally had gone through growing up, and that I didn't have a lot of faith in myself. I didn't have a lot of confidence or a lot of I didn't believe in myself a lot, and that kind of put me in a bit of a bad place for a while. And that's where I feel like we're at with this gentleman here, is that we're kind of in the middle of not a good place right now. It feels like it's a bit hard because at the moment, to me, with this kid, it feels like he's just gone through some stuff that's kind of not been explained properly, or he's gone through some things that aren't quite fair. And over time, it's just gotten to a point where he feels like this is just the norm. It feels like this is just where it's normal at the moment. The thing is, though, is that the last card that I got, which I found immediately directly related to the young gentleman, the last card I got was the Tower. If we're going on a scale of 1 to 10 with, good and bad cards, the Tower is generally, the worst card in the deck, but not for the reason that a lot of people think. The Tower card to me is the warning that, for lack of a better word, bananas are going to hit the fan. Like, things going to hit the fan. It's not going to end well. But to me, it's always the warning, because it was the last card in the series, in the story, the last card to me represents that it's going to be the last thing to happen. And right now it feels like it is more of a warning that if things keep going down the same road, if he keeps going down the same road, it's not going to end well. It's not going to be it's not going to be a good thing at all. It is going to end up in a bad situation. It sucks when you hear that negative side of things, but at the end of the day, I can't really do much else. All I can say is that he needs to try and have a bit more confidence. He needs to look after himself. He needs that self-love. Key word of the stream, self-love, guys. Take yourselves out. But no, he needs to breathe and take a moment and just keep positive. Just keep thinking positively. And hopefully that Tower card will sort of crumble its way down a bit more so it's not as impactful when it finally hits, because I feel like it is going to be an inevitability. An inevitability. Yep, got it. But I feel like now with it being a warning at the moment, it's just going to be trying to mitigate as much of it as we can. That was for Alicia. Nicole, can I please have a reading and need some help? Right, so, okay. I wrote down for yours that there is a man close to you that seems like he's a bit of a but yeah, that was one way of putting it. Well, every word that I can think of for this gentleman is, would need to be censored. So
okay.
Yeah, it didn't really translate well. But there's this guy around you that is a bit of a but it feels like he has some power. So it feels like it could be a work-related thing for you, Nicole. It doesn't feel like it's family or anyone close to you, because I can see that there is a happy home. There is that home that everyone's like, we can go back home and be happy with where we are, not, take home that stress and have to worry and that. It feels like home is definitely an escape rather than to bring, that negative energy back. But this man that's close to you, it feels like the reason that I got work is that the last card was the devil card. The devil card is when you're in two minds of something. It's where you're torn between two different situations and you don't know which path to take. And I feel like this gentleman is kind of forcing you to either be in two ways, and like be in two minds of something, or this gentleman is kind of forcing you to, it's kind of forcing that, you're forcing you down one path that you kind of don't really want to take. I feel as though with you at the moment, Nicole, it kind of feels like everything's out of my hands at the moment. I don't really have a choice, but everyone has a choice. Everyone has a choice no matter what they think or what they feel. Like, if you feel unsafe, if you feel like, he's taking things a bit too far with the situation, like, get out. Plain and simple. We can worry about the fallout later, but if you don't feel safe or you don't feel happy with something, or if you feel like he's pushing you down a bad side of things, like, get out. It's plain and simple. But Nicole, at the moment, with this situation, it feels like we're going to be in two minds for a little bit, love, unfortunately. And we're not really going to get anywhere just by what we're doing at the moment. And then lastly, we've got Maz. Will your son stay at school that he's at now, but be with her? And is your daughter safe? So with your son, no, he's not going to be staying at the same school. There is going to be something new coming, represented with the Ace of Wands card. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning card, but it's not going to come without its hardship. I'm seeing that we're going to get what we want, but not without consequence, evident by the hollowed two-sided sword, double-edged sword. There we go. Yeah, so what it is basically is that, yes, he is going to be out of there, but it's not going to come without its own issues. It's not going to come without its own, stuff that's going to come with it, but it is going to be good. With your daughter, that was weird. With your daughter, it feels like it was okay. Your son was the most prevalent thing for me, so that's where most of the reading was. Your daughter her situation's improving. What she's doing, where she is, whatever's going on, the situation is improving at the moment. But at the moment, we can't get too complacent. We can't say, okay, things are improving, we can stop, putting some emphasis on it. At the end of the day, there is still going to be those moments where it's going to be a bit hard, it's going to be a bit of a trouble, but you know, we just got to keep on pushing through it. We can't just say it's getting easy, but you stop now. No, it's improving, yes, but we need to keep going as best as we can. So yeah, I hope that helps for you, Maz, Nicole, and Alicia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, just before I do Sarah's reading, I've got two people. Okay, I've had a lady that's come in. She didn't look very tall. For some reason, the name's Gladys. Okay.
Gladys?
No, it wasn't Gladys. It was Gladys.
Okay.
That's what she said. She said I was called Gladys. And she said she used to have blonde hair. Okay. When she was younger, she used to have blonde hair when she was younger, and she was really proud of her hair, like really loved her hair. Spent a lot of time looking after it, making sure that it was perfect and spot on. And then she's brought a man with her, okay, and he's saying that he used to get called Pop. He's in his 70s. I'm saying mid to late 78, apparently. And he used to do this all the time.
That's what I do when my beard gets
No, he's not. He doesn't have a beard. This man does not have a beard. He's clean shaven.
Jealous.
But he used to do this all the time. So this, like I said, this lady, she said her name was Gladys, or that's what she used to get called. And yeah, this gentleman that's with Hop in his 70s. I've got a feeling that this hives rush thing might be to do with him. I'm not sure. This gentleman is quite tall, okay? I've got a feeling that this hives thing that I've been getting is to do with this gentleman because it is getting... That's my dad. Okay.
Is that Gina?
Yeah, that's Jenna.
Yeah.
Gina?
I don't know why I said Gina. That might be Jenna.
Okay, so
Feel free to
Gina,
correct us.
your dad, like I said, he's clean shaven, he is quite tall, and he's just constantly going like this. But do you know a lady by the name of Gladys that would be with him? She's only a shorter lady with the blonde hair. When she was younger, she had blonde hair. I'm very, very proud. Used to look after it really, yeah, heaps and heaps. I'm getting a headache. Okay. So with the lady, all right, I'm feeling like there was a problem up here with the brain. I don't know if it's a tumor or I'm not sure if it's a tumor or what it was, but there's something definitely going on here with her head, with her brain. Okay, and that's what she's passed from. It's actually giving me a headache. The pain there is actually giving me a headache. Yeah, please take that away. That's what she actually passed from. Okay, so yeah, so but she's saying her name's Gladys. Okay, but yeah, she's showing me the head. It's a tumor or something that's gone on here. And yeah, it hit very, very, very quick. Okay, it was like one day she was fine, the next day she was gone. Okay, I don't feel okay. I don't feel that it was something that was like diagnosed early. I do feel like that this is something that's happened with her that's just like bang. Okay, and it was just there, and then yeah, unfortunately, it was something that happened very, very quick. Okay, and then the gentleman, yeah, like I said, he was called Pop. He's in his mid to late 70s, well, 78, he said, sorry. I feel like he was a smoker as well, okay, that he used to smoke quite a lot, okay. And he's another one that used to hide it, all right. I feel like he used to hide it, okay. So, yeah, so that gentleman is here, and as I said, quite tall, and the lady with the head, all right. Okay. The lady's gone now, but the gentleman's still hanging around. Okay. I'll just ask them if they can take that. Okay, maybe that. All right.
What's up?
I don't think. Okay, sorry guys. Maybe that head thing wasn't with the lady. Maybe it was with the gentleman because it's still there. Like I've asked him to take it away, but it's still there, and he's still with me. He's still standing here. Okay, so maybe that brain thing was with him, not with her. Okay, sorry, only because it's still there. He's still here. She's gone, but that is still there, and he's still with me. So, yeah, they're showing me that. Okay, Jenna, your dad didn't have much hair. He used to smoke. Yeah. No, there's not. It's only what hair he has got is very, very thin on his head, but there's not a lot there. But yeah, he was doing this thing, and yeah, he was quite a heavy smoker. Okay, all right. He's just letting me know that he's here there, but I wish they'd take that away. That's quite painful. It's actually giving me pain in behind my eye and everything. Okay, so it was pretty, yeah. Okay, Sarah. Yeah, it could be my dad. Okay. Yeah, because as I said, the lady's gone. She's moved. She's already come through and disappeared. But this gentleman's still here. And yeah, if this gentleman, like I said, does this, he's a smoker or was a smoker, and to do with the head and the pain in the eye, behind the eye and stuff. Okay, all right. But that gentleman's still here. He's not going anywhere at the moment. He's standing right beside me. Okay, so. Sorry, I just got to breathe. Yeah, it's not good.
Regular jerk?
Yeah, no, it's all right. I'll be right. Yeah. Yeah, definitely breathing problems and that there with him. Because I'm finding it very, very hard to breathe, and my throat is very, very dry as well. Okay. So, Sarah, guys, I'll ask for something more specific from him very, very soon. I'll just read Sarah and Caroline. And then Michael can go back on again, and I'll try and find out something a bit more specific about this gentleman, so that we can work out exactly whose dad or pop it is. Leanne. And was that aneurysm on the right-hand side of his head, Leanne? Because I'm telling you, this is just, yeah.
It's killing her.
Yeah. He thought he had a heart attack. Hang on, Jenna. Okay, Jenna's saying, yeah, my dad passed. We thought he had a heart attack in the garden.
I'm going to hell.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I've got Leanne, I've got Jenna. All right, guys. All right. Just let me answer Sarah and Caroline, and then I'll ask a few more questions and try and get a bit more detailed information from them, until we can actually pinpoint exactly whose pop or father this is, okay? Because, yeah, he is an older gentleman. All right. Sarah, can I please have a reading on the next 3 months? Any messages from a loved one? Sarah, I don't know if you are still there. Oh, it's outside. If you can let me know, Sarah, if you're still there, and Caroline, if you guys can let me know if you're still there, because as you can see, we've got all these questions. We've got a ton of questions still here.
And we've only got half an hour left.
Yeah, but we've also dropped down to like 13 people on the feed
for
Facebook. So I've got more than 13 questions that I've still got left. So I don't want to be wasting time reading people's questions if you're not here. Caroline's here. All right, Caroline, you jumped in. Sarah hasn't let me know if she's still here. Caroline was wondering if, yeah, okay. Was wondering if I'm on the right track with my love life. Okay. Okay. The first thing I'm getting, Caroline, is compromise. Okay, that's the first thing that I'm getting. And make sure that you talk. Okay, be open and honest talk, but compromise. Okay, I feel like this man's a really nice man. I feel like he's a very soft, gentle person. I don't feel like he's the type of person that would raise his voice very often. And if he did raise his voice, there would be an extremely good reason for it, okay? But I do find that I feel that he's a quiet man. Sort of just goes with the flow, very easygoing, goes with the flow, doesn't say much at all. But yeah, compromise. Just compromise and talk. Just make sure that you talk, and everything will go really, really well. It'll actually last a little while for you, okay? But I do feel that he's quite gentle. I don't feel like he's, this is very true. Yeah, I don't feel like he would raise his voice at all. But as I said, if someone stepped over the line, like really, really quick, and it would take a hell of a lot to push this man before he would say anything. And even then, I don't feel like I feel like it's the tone that he uses in his voice is enough. He doesn't need to raise his voice. Okay, just change that tone. Okay, but he's a really nice man, very soft, very nice man, and yeah, just make sure you talk. Okay, communication, make sure you talk, and everything will go really, really well, and it will last quite a while. Okay, all right, Caroline, so I hope that helps. Okay. Oh my God, yes. Awesome, thank you. Sarah, oh yep, Sarah's there. There's Sarah. Okay, all right, Sarah. Can I please have a reading on the next 3 months? Any messages from loved ones? All right, Sarah, I don't know if you did just hear. You're welcome, Caroline. I'm not sure if you did just hear about the lady that very, very quickly came through for some reason. She was saying Gladys. I'm not sure if that is her name, but that's what she was telling me. And I don't usually really do that good with names. I'm sort of working on the names part, but I'm shocking in real life with names as well. So yeah, she did say Gladys. And as I said, I've also got this other gentleman that's sort of tossing up between a couple of people. Okay, this gentleman has just shown me a ring. All right. Now, it's not a ring that you put on your finger. Okay, he's shown me a ring, and it looks like it's probably it's silver. Okay, now I'm rubbing my face here. Okay, I don't know if he used to have a rash here. If he used to get a rash when he shaved his mustache or something. All right. When he used to shave, I'm feeling like there's a rash here. But he's showing me this ring. It's silver. It looks like sterling silver, and there's like a little pattern. Okay, that doesn't really broaden it down a bit, does it? That could be anything. Okay, it's not a ring that you would wear on your finger. Okay, I feel like that this was made. Okay, that this has sentimental value. Okay, it was specifically made for this gentleman. Okay, and I feel like it was given to him as a gift. It's sterling silver, and the pattern. I'm trying to work out how to do. It's
you could draw it on a piece of paper.
Yeah,
you know the many pieces of paper that we have in front of us.
Yeah, because the ring sort of goes around. It's sort of probably about that thick. I think I'm saying not. I think it's about that thick round. This ring, okay. Like I said, it's not a wedding ring or engagement ring or anything like that. It's a bit bigger. Okay. I feel like. Okay, it might have even been a bottle top opener. Been used for a bottle top opener, but it's been given to him, made and given to this gentleman as a gift. Okay, so yeah, if anybody, that's another thing with that gentleman that I was asking about. Okay, Sarah, can I please have a reading on the next 3 months? Any messages from loved ones? Okay, so Sarah, get moving, get busy, motivate, exercise. I feel like nothing's going to move for you or go anywhere unless you actually do something about it. Okay, you need to be creative, think outside the box. So, in other words, the way you've been going about things, especially over the last 6 months, nothing's changing. You're not moving forward. You're not going backwards, but you're not moving forward as well. Okay, I just feel like you're stagnant. That you're not. There's nothing. There's no changes or anything. Nothing's going to change unless you make the changes. Okay, so you're the one that has to get up, get out there, and change things. Okay, nothing's going to change until you make those moves. Okay, and make the changes yourself. Don't keep on following old patterns, because I feel like you just keep on following old patterns. Okay, and nothing's going to change. And it's already been shown to you in the past. So it means that you have to change your thinking, change the way that you're looking at things, and like literally be creative, think outside the box. Okay, the decision that you end up making. Okay, all right. So you have had something on your mind, you have had an idea in your head, but haven't been sure whether or not to actually act on that. Yes, okay, they're saying, yes, you need to act on that. That is what's going to help you make changes, okay? That is what's going to help you move things along and to start moving forward, okay? So whatever you were thinking of, whatever that choice decision is that you've made, you need to follow through with that, okay? And then everything will start to move forward for you even more, okay? I do feel like there's a job change for you, okay? That's around April, May next year for you. There's a job change coming up. Okay. I don't feel like it is a total different job to what you're doing now. What I feel like is it's a different change of position, okay, that you're going to be given something else to do, all right, it's going to be like another section of wherever it is that you work for now. I just feel like that you're going to be moved into another section and asked to do another thing, okay, all right. As for the loved ones, like I said, I had that lady that very, very quickly just popped in, but otherwise this gentleman, okay, no, he's gone. This gentleman's gone. I'm going to see if he's going to come back. Okay, someone used to knit socks. All right, that's another thing, because I'm trying to ask for specific things, okay, for this gentleman that can sort of pinpoint him and bring him out, like from whose pop he is. And he just said someone used to knit socks.
Could the lady's name be Mavis? Sounds like Gladys.
Good vibes from my baby is forever 18. Aww. Okay, well, yeah, glad, yeah. Well, that's what I was trying to. It sounded more of a G.
Sticky guns.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, Gladys is. It's not a common name. It's not.
It's a very.
And this lady that said it to me, she didn't look like a Gladys. Do you know what I mean? But that's the name that she gave me. So yeah, Gladys, Mavis, Gladys. No. Did she have blonde hair? Because this lady had really blonde, like really
You're
nice
really
blonde
second
hair.
guessing this.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's Gladys. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think it's Mavis. Okay, I really think it is Gladys, because she did. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll find out a little bit more later, but yeah, just see how we go. Michael,
yes.
Are you ready?
So on the YouTubes, we're not sure if they are still here, unfortunately, but I'm still going to give them the reading anyway, in case they pop up later. Also, over on the YouTubes, like the feeds and subscribe. And I've always wanted to say that because I've been doing gaming and everything for so long, but I've never had to say, subscribe to the channel.
Share our page.
Yeah, share the pages, subscribe, let us know that you're here and, that you're enjoying the fact that there's 2 different ways that you can see it now, which is awesome. Elle and I on the YouTube says, what plans does David have for our relationship? The thing is that while I was pulling the cards, it felt like I'm just going to give you the reading anyway, but with the information that was coming and what was happening, it feels like you wouldn't take it seriously anyway. So take with this what you will. There you go. Danny subbed and liked. Danny's from the ATG Discord. Awesome. Oh, I love the family over there. Elle and I, with the plans that David has for the relationship. Okay. Long story short, with the cards that I got, it's not a good situation. It's not going to be good. The first one was the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a confusion around money. Pentacles are just the money side of things. It is a money cards and money series. There's a confusion on ideas and situations that revolve around money for that. And especially with the fact that with it coming up just before the last 2, it feels like the relationship at the moment is kind of running on 2 different ideas, in the sense that you've got one idea for the relationship, but he's got another idea for the relationship, and we're kind of trying to juggle both of them at the same time. The thing is, though, is that I don't feel like it's going to end well unless one of you talk to each other, because I got the Tower card in the middle. The Tower card is, things are going to happen. Not good things are going to come from it, which is a horrible thing to think about. But especially coming just after the card that says that there are 2 ideas and 2 situations and ideas and all of that being jumbled and thought about, we're not secure on these one things. To then jump into the Tower card tells me that a lot of, there's something really big is going to happen. It's not going to be a good thing. It's going to be something bad. And then the last one was like just being guarded and feeling like there was a sense of just, there's a little bit of peace afterwards and there's a little bit of peace coming after it. So I don't know whether what I'm feeling in my head, what I'm feeling, what I'm getting is the ultimate outcome of what it's going to be. And I don't really want to say it out loud because obviously, you hear negativity. You don't want to hear, everything that's negative about it. But at the end of the day, it feels like with what's happening at the moment, there is going to be one massive blow-up moment and it's not going to end completely well, but there is going to be a little bit of peace afterwards. I feel as though you're not going to take these words at heart. You're not going to listen to what I'm saying because you don't want it to, but you can see that that is the road that it's going down. And that's what scares me the most, is that you can see that it's going to happen, but you don't want it to. You don't want to believe that that's what's going to happen. And I feel as though what you feel is going to happen that you don't want to happen, I feel as though that's going to be the inevitable outcome. But as a psychic, I've always wanted to say, you know what I'm talking about. I've always wanted to say that. It makes me feel powerful. It's like, yeah, I can do this. Cool. But that was for you, Ella and I, on the YouTubes. I hope that helped. I do apologize if it's negative, but that's how the cookie crumbles, and that's how the cards fell. Gina. Did we realize whether it was Jenna or Gina? I'm going to go with Gina. Feel free to fight me sometime. I don't mind. Gina, Jenna, we'll get your name right the first time, I promise. Feeling a bit lost. What do you pick up? Okay, so I need to reread what I wrote because I forgot. Okay, so right now with the situation, yep, that's right. Awesome. Was the right one Gina or Jenna? we had this problem last week. We were trying to figure out what it was, and they just said, "Yep, that's good." And I'm like, "Okay, which one?" Sorry.
You can hear us.
Yeah. Can you picture people saying the name out loud to the screen as if like they can hear this, right? They're like, no. Okay, feeling a bit lost. What do you pick up? Okay, so with you at the moment, Jenna, there isn't anything that we can do right now. The first one, Gina. Yeah, Gina. That was the first one that I said. Yeah, Gina, at the moment, there isn't much that we can do right now. At the moment, we are currently at a place where we can't progress, and it feels like the only thing we can do is take the knowledge that we've had from this situation, take that knowledge, that experience, everything that's come from it, and just be ready to move on to something else. Because it feels like right now, at the moment, there isn't anything that we can do. No matter how hard the decision is right now to make, because I feel like you're tossing between a few things, or you're in like a couple of different places right now, because it feels, okay, it feels like there's been something big that's happening around you, but it feels like you're being torn in a couple of different places. Like, for example, if I do this, yes, it'll work out, but this person will miss out. Or if I do this, then that screws me over personally, but it makes everyone else happy. At the end of the day, it is going to be hard for you to make that ultimate decision for yourself, because even though we have the best of intentions for us and for everyone else, it is hard to try and figure out the right solution, because sometimes there isn't a right decision. It's just what decision has the less cons that we need to deal with. It is going to end up okay in the end, but it's not going to be okay in the end is that we're going to be really happy with the situation. It's more so going to be okay in the end that the situation is going to be over. That's more so where it is. It's more so going to be just, we're going to be happy that it's going to be over, not necessarily what's coming about it. And then the last one was, Robin, can I get some guidance, please? Straight away, the first one that popped up was the indecisive card, in the sense that, which usually to me guarantees, confirms when someone needs guidance, and the first card that pops out is indecisiveness. It's like, well, yep, you need some help. With the indecisiveness, the best way to explain this card and what happens with people is that you need to just take a step out of the situation and think of it from somebody else's point of view. So instead of thinking, okay, what do I do? What do I do? More so think of it like, if somebody else was in this position and they asked me for help, what advice would I give to them to help them better off? Because we always manage to get the best advice for other people, and then as soon as we have to think for ourselves, it's like we go dead quiet. Like, it's not, it doesn't really work too well or that much for it. There is going to be a win for you, Robin. There is going to be a good thing that comes from the end of a situation, but there is going to be a little bit of movement involved. There's going to be a little bit of movement in the sense that the win that we get, the happiness that we get from it, is going to be related from the fact that we're going to be leaving the situation to do something else. That's usually how I get that the Chariot card, is that if it's a part of a situation, the solution is that we're going to be taking ourselves out of the situation completely, but it is going to be for the best reasons. And then lastly, there is going to be someone, I feel, that's going to be coming to you, or there's going to be some visitors or something that's going to be bringing a message for you. It is going to be bringing a bit of information. I feel like this little bit of information isn't really going to clear things up. It isn't really going to change much, but more so for you personally, it's going to put a few things into perspective. So while it itself directly isn't going to relate to anything, it's going to make sense to you more so than anyone else, and it's going to help you how you prepare and think for the future. So at the moment, you just need to think of things from someone else's perspective, take yourself out of it. But at the end of the day, Robin, that is going to be a win, but we're going to be taken out of it completely. So, yeah.
Okay, I've got Kayla Newbie, another Kayla, and an Ashley. So if I can find out if I've got any Kaylas and Ashleys still on here, let me know so that I can do some more of these readings, because we've only got, how long? We've got 15 minutes to go, and we've still got a heap of questions here that we're trying to answer. So, guys, if you're still asking questions, unfortunately, yeah, we're not going to get to them, unfortunately, because we've got all of these. So, but, yeah, we've got the two Kaylas and Ashley. If you can let me know if you're there. Alicia.
I'm starting to get a headache from everything.
Yeah, I know, so am I. Alicia.
Right on the mark, Michael. I'm glad to hear, Gina. I hope that did help for you.
Yeah. Who's that? Kaya. I think that was Kaya. Did we get that?
I don't have a Kaya.
I've written Kayla's for both of them. Kaya, are you the newbie?
You're a Kayla.
Yeah, I know. I've written Kayla. I don't remember a Kaya. I've written to. Oh, okay. Yeah, Kaya. No, I didn't even get to yours. Sorry. There's so many before for them ones. So, did I do Sam? Did you have a question? Did I? Oh no, there's that many we've got here. It's not funny. I don't think I even got a question for you, Sam. So I'm looking for two Kaylas, an Ashley, and Alicia.
I'm looking for Lily, and I know Danny's already here because Danny's on YouTube. So
Sam wrote, "Yes, I did. It got lost. Sorry, Sam.
It got lost.
Write it again."
I feel like that's inevitable.
Yeah, especially
at the moment. Gwen's here. I did write yours down, Gwen. Unfortunately, it was the last one. I just realised it was the last one that I wrote down. So, yeah. Sorry, Gwen.
Yeah, we've got a lot.
I promise
if I don't get a response from the two Kaylas,
I've been here for
Ashley,
an hour and a half,
or Alicia, if you guys are all gone, then yeah, I'm going to move on to what we do have here, or who we do have here, and get their questions answered.
Sam, when did you write your question?
General reading, please, with any messages. Diane. Okay.
We've got Diane.
I've got a Diane.
We've got Diane. We look for Lily. Lily. I always like that bird.
Yeah.
That name. Lily is a nice name.
Yeah, I've got Diane. Okay, Sam. Sam is just a general. And
it was about 20 minutes into your live.
Okay.
So don't get one tonight.
We get when like I said,
on how
I'm asking.
Answers.
Yeah, we're calling the names out for what questions I've got here on the table at the moment. And if I don't get a response from any of them, yeah, Maz, I'm going to do Sam's now. So she just wants a general.
Okay, cool.
Sam.
Right, so that one's
okay. Sam, changes around the home. Okay. Nice. I love Maz. She has Sam's back. It's cool. Sam, changes around the home. Okay, there's movement coming up around the home. Okay. All right. they're showing me packing, but they're not showing me the whole house being packed. Okay, they're only showing me one room being packed. All right. Okay. I don't know if you've got someone moving in with you, because they're showing me mum, like mother. Okay, there's something to do with the mother-in-law. Okay, so I'm not sure if she is coming to stay with you for a little while, or if someone's going to stay with her for a little while. But they're showing me this movement around the mother-in-law. Okay, all right. And they're saying that that's going to happen pretty soon. If it's not just after, like if it's not by Christmas, it's going to be just after Christmas, okay? But they're showing me there's movement definitely with mother-in-law, okay? They've said mother-in-law, something's going on there. So I'm not sure whether she's coming to stay with you guys for a little while, or whether someone's moving out of the house and going to stay with her for a little while, okay? Because they're showing me that changing coming through, okay? I feel like something's being kept from you. Someone's not telling you. Oh, okay, all right. Someone's not being honest with you, okay? They're not being open and honest and truthful with you, okay? You're asking questions about a certain topic, and I feel like this person is just telling you what they want you to hear, all right? This brother's just moved in, okay?
Okay.
What is the go with the mother-in-law? There's something there about the mother-in-law. All right. Yeah. Sam, there's something. I'm not 100% sure what it is. Okay, but there is something going on with the mother-in-law. All right. I'm not sure if that's the one that's not being honest with you, because I feel like that's something that's not being told to you, that they're not being honest with you. I feel like they're just telling you what you want to hear. Okay, but the truth is going to come out very, very soon. All right. But they're also saying you need some time for yourself. I know that you're really, really busy, and I know you're like busy with everybody else and with the kids and everything like that. But you really need some time for yourself. Okay, I've told you before. You need it. Okay, you're getting tired. You're getting run down. And yeah, you need to take some time out for yourself. Okay, so like I said, something's not being told to you. I do feel like there is something around. There's something there around the mother-in-law, and yeah, that movement, the change in the home. I said I wasn't sure. You've already said that your brother's just moved in, and as I said, there was either someone coming in or someone going out. But yeah, but I do feel like you're not being told something. Okay, something's going to keep coming in. But you will find out very soon. It's going to come out very, very, very soon. Someone's going to open their mouth and they shouldn't. You'll see. Mother-in-law. Female. Again, and you just see me shuffling. Okay. I think that, yeah, you're going to find out soon. Okay, Sam. All right. Okay, awesome. She knows what it is and everything, so that's awesome. Thank you heaps, Sam. That's good. I like it when I can get it right for you. All right, so I got no response from
anyone. I know Prudence is here.
Okay,
because Prudence has put a message in like maybe 5-10 minutes ago. I know Prudence is here.
Yeah. All right. Well, look.
I'm doing yours now, Gwen, because I haven't heard from anyone else. So yep. I'm doing yours now for Gwen.
And I've had no response from these girls, yep. The two Kaylas, the Ashley or Alicia.
And I haven't
I've had no response from them. So
I haven't heard from Lily. We're still looking. You said for Simone, you'll answer hers after.
Yes, Simone.
Yep.
Simone's paid $5 to the page, so she'll get a more in-depth reading.
Okay, so the last four we're looking for is Leanne Knowles, Sherelle, Gina Frost. Is that a different
Jenna Frost?
Jenna Frost.
Did you do a Jenna?
I had Gina before. I'm not sure if that's the same one, maybe. Feeling a bit lost. Do you pick up anything? Maybe that was the same one, Gina. I'm not sure.
Okay,
sorry.
Leanne's here.
Leanne's here?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Diane's here. Prudence is here.
And then we're looking for Sherelle, Gina Frost, and Karen Christie.
Yeah,
so
they're the last
if we can get them, because these are the last ones. These will be the last ones. We can do these. Not a problem. Ooh.
No, I'm not taking all of them. Look, if one card's going to jump out, I'll take one card, but I ain't taking up a bloody deck. That's just being ridiculous. Seriously. If one card jumps here, I'll take that, but not when like that many fall out. That's just, no. Oh, look, I've got a card over. What have we got? Hang on, half my cards are around the wrong way. Do it again. All right, so what do we got? All right, none of the others are answering. Let me go. Let me have a look. All right, Leanne, any messages, son, when he'll get into his own place? As much as you want him to go, why would he move when he's got it so easy at home?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I got. It's not going to be for a little while, love.
You want to make it that easy for him? He ain't going to go anywhere. So he's quite happy and content to stay at home because he's got it made at home. And
yeah, I wrote it twice, Michael. Okay. Okay, so I did yours earlier, Gina.
Sorry.
You said that we were pretty spot on, so I hope you don't mind if it was the same thing. We'll take yours out. So we did do yours, Gina, earlier. So now on the outside, all I'm looking for is Sherelle and Karen Christie for me.
Okay, so
sorry, love.
Leanne. Sorry, lol. Leanne's laughing. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you just make it too easy for him. He's not going to want to leave while he's got it made.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Leanne. Oh, mate. All right. Something's going on with someone's throat. Someone's got an issue with you with their throat, Leanne, around you. Okay, because I'm getting very, very dry.
All good, Michael. Cool.
Well, you just sort of heard me.
Yeah.
Very, very dry. I can hardly even speak. I just feel like there's no fluid, no liquid going down my actual throat. Okay, I feel like it's sort of bypassing it, and it's like really, really, really dirty, dusty, dry in my throat. So, Leanne, not Shirley's still here. Cool. We're just looking for Karen Christie. But the same was 18, so we'll go back through the other names again. But yeah, Leanne, I'm not sure who it is, but someone around you, there's an issue here. Okay. I'm just trying to find out. Because, okay, so normally Okay, so when I get the older ladies, I get like a really hot flush, a hot sweat. When I get the older gentlemen, I get cold, okay, like quite cold, right? And it starts from your feet and it works its way up, and that's usually like an age thing for me, all right? I'm feeling like this, okay, I'm feeling like this gentleman has passed, all right? But I feel like he was only in his mid-30s, okay? I'm getting around 35, 36, okay? But there was a serious issue with this gentleman's throat, okay? There was something wrong. It's an illness of some sort. There's something, okay, I'm not sure if it was throat cancer, but it is something, yeah, and that's why he's passed. It's passed because of this, okay? So, Leanne, that's popped up while I was talking to you. So if you know a young guy around like mid-30s that did pass with this throat, like with the throat cancer and that, if you can let me know. But it's just weird that it's, come up while I've actually started reading it, like while I was reading you, okay? It could be that it's just popped in because I do have Diane in front of me and I do have Prudence in front of me as well. Okay, so if any of you ladies can relate to that, or if someone can relate to this young man that's, with this problem with the throat, that was really bad.
That was, out of the blue.
So just very, 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 very quickly, also, Leanne, I know you're going to get frustrated with your son. Don't we all? You get a little bit frustrated with him sometimes, but yeah, typical boy, some clean up after himself, and you definitely not going anywhere. He's just got it made at home. So there's no movement there for a little while yet. Okay. All right. Okay, Michael, who are we going next?
I've got Danny and Gwen already.
Yep.
They're done.
Leanne, don't know anyone with throat cancer. Okay.
I'm just writing out Sherelle now.
Yeah.
So if you want to do Prudence or Diane, whoever's
we've only got 2 minutes to go. So Prudence, Diane. Okay. Diane. All right. Okay. Diane, you just need to ask your guides, and they will deliver for you. Okay. You're being looked after, you're being protected, you are being watched, okay? I feel like that you've gone through something really hard, not long ago, it seems fairly recently, okay? I'm getting a lot of tummy upset, okay? So I feel like you've gone through a lot of stress, a lot of worry. I feel like someone, okay, there's another one. Thanks, Leanne, very much. I feel like there's a drinker around you, okay, Diane? But I feel like things have changed, okay, that there's been a change, there's a reason for that change, and I feel like that there's a new beginning coming for you, but just have patience, all right? It's going to take time. It's not something that's going to happen and fix itself overnight, all right? I do feel that whatever this situation is, it's been stressing and worrying out for a little while, okay, because I am feeling quite yuck in my stomach, okay, in my belly. I just feel like I want to throw up, okay, and it's anxiety, it's frustration. Like I'm just getting it from frustration. All right. But there are new beginnings coming. There are changes happening for you. And things are going to look up. They are going to get better. Okay. Just be patient. All right. It's not going to happen overnight. I know you have been patient so far. But yeah, this is not going to happen overnight. It's not going to fix itself overnight. But it will come good. Okay. It will get better. You've just, that's a horrible sickly feeling.
It's not nice, is it?
No, it's not. It's a really, really yucky, horrible feeling.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. This is really, yeah. I'm not sure what it is, but it's really, really like, yeah, really gotten to the point where enough's enough. Don't want to deal with it anymore. Just want it over and done with and finished, okay? I don't feel like that problem's going to be solved before Christmas. I feel like that problem's not going to be solved until next year, probably not till about February next year, but I'm feeling that, okay? So, yeah. Yeah, so the changes are coming.
Yeah.
And they are positive changes. There's just going to be a little bit more of a delay. Okay, all right. Diane, I hope that helps. Okay, all right. So last one.
I haven't heard from Christy.
No, I don't know where any of those ones are. So
okay, rapid fire. Danny, what does my future have in store for me? Inside joke. Hopefully, some more streams. Inside joke. It's all good. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
No. Danny, whatever the heck is going on right now, because I'm getting a bit frustrated with what it is. There are delays. There is a lot of delays that are happening around you in that they could be. See, this one is a bit harder to explain because it is kind of like it comes out as a vague card, but delays can be like a delay in education or classes. There could be a delay in information that you need for something. There could be a delay in visiting people or seeing family. There could be a delay in legal situations, like things being delayed and being pushed on. It could be anything, but something around you or something involving you directly is being delayed, and it is being delayed a lot. The thing is, though, is that this is necessary for something to happen. These delays that are going around, these delays that are happening for you, there is a reason for them. Like, aside from these delays, there are improvements. Like, these delays are necessary, but things are improving with them. I just feel like it's kind of like, see, I can use video game references with you. You'll understand them. Think of it like the game just keeps getting delayed more and more, but it's going to end up good in the end. We just need a few more delays to get a few more bugs and a few more glitches sorted out. But at the end of the day, no matter how long we've delayed it, it's going to end up as a good end product. But don't relax. Don't get too easy just because it's improving. These delays are still going to happen, and there's things that are still going to be like a 1 in a half chance whether it's going to be good or bad. Don't relax. Don't get complacent. But these delays are necessary, and it is going to be a good product in the end if you let it happen. If you let the delays happen, if you let people have some time with it, it's going to end up better in the end. So that's for you, Danny. I hope that's helped. Gwen, will work improve and will I move jobs? So the main one that I got for was whether work will improve. I couldn't see whether you were going to leave. I do apologize because I know you've been wanting to do that for a little bit now. But there's someone around you at work that needs a bit more confidence, needs a bit more faith in themselves, needs a bit more. I'm sensing a theme here. With you at the moment, Gwen, it feels like you're the only one that's getting things done. It feels like you're the only one that's on top of things, whether it's the only one actually getting the work done. And it feels as though someone around you could possibly be a lot more help than they are at the moment, because it feels like this person is just not doing the best of their ability. It feels like this person at the moment, like they could use a bit more help in themselves to realize that, hey, I can actually do things at this level. It doesn't have to just be like, you know, I don't just have to do this and then go home. No, this person is fully capable of what they're doing and what they're able to do. They just don't have the faith or confidence in themselves. With you, that leads you to believe that you're the only one doing anything, the only one getting things done. And it's frustrating you as hell. Like, it's really, like, really annoying. Yes, that helped a lot. Thank you. Awesome, Danny. I'm glad to hear. No, Gwen, like, it's frustrating. And the cards, yeah, the cards come out with frustration at the end. But the thing is that because you're the one doing everything, because you're the one dealing with all of the stuff at the moment, that means that you're on top of things. You know what's going on. You know the ins and outs of whatever project is coming in. You know the ins and outs of a duck's bum about what's going on and what's happening. You're on top of things. But God damn, it is frustrating as hell because you're the only one that feels like they're doing anything. No one else is doing anything accurate, or nobody else is doing anything. Like, no one's helping to the best of their ability. They're just going in, doing the job, going home. And you're like, no, you need to come in, do your job correctly and help out people, then go home. And it's really frustrating. And I'm feeling the frustrations.
Really?
No, not at all. All right, with Sherelle, anything for me to I'm getting away from
Prudence, are you still there?
Gwen, your job is pissing me off. I don't like it. Sherelle, anything for me tonight? Right, there is someone around you who has there is a very gentle soul around you, someone who is rather quiet, but a lovely little man wanting to smile. I keep, when I was writing it and writing down the reading and how I felt it was coming to me, I kept seeing a little man. Like, you know how you see someone, like, someone little as they're still growing. It's like, oh, how you going, little man, or something like that. He is absolutely beautiful. There is like this little bundle of energy, this little bundle of joy around you, and it is absolutely beautiful. I don't know whether it could be a son, maybe you work in childcare or something, but there is someone really young around you, and they are absolutely gorgeous, and they fill you with that light. They help you to come out of these bad situations, because it's like you look at them and you just can't not smile. You can't not fall in love, and it feels like with this little one at the moment, it's kind of like they're still keeping you going because they just have so much love and light around them. It's going to be hard, near on impossible to, you know, if you wanted to get rid of them, because they just keep coming back. And because I can see this little one just holding onto your leg and just like looking up at you and smiling, and it's just this little light that just makes everything okay for a little bit longer. So I'm not sure if that is a son or what it is, but like this little boy is absolutely gorgeous. And then there was also someone close around you, someone around you that needs to do a little bit of travel in order to be able to organize things or to see each other. I feel like this person's coming to you. And I'm not sure if that's just because, you know, we're around the Christmas time. Family usually comes and sees each other unless you burn some bridges. But no, I feel like there's this person that's going to be coming to you, and they have to do a bit of travel for it. They have to do a little travel, not a little travel. They have to do a bit of a travel to get to you. To me, a bit of travel is like over a couple of hours. Grandkids, maybe my grounding. Yeah, it could be. There is this little boy. I'm going to ask, like, do you have a grandson? Is there a grandson? Because I'm just seeing this little boy, and there's just this massive ball of light that's just holding on to you and just like kind of keeping you here. Maybe that's what it is, because I did see that he was holding onto your leg and just looking up and smiling. So maybe that means like a grounding thing or something. I'm not sure. I might be pulling at strings. I don't like pulling at strings, but that's how I feel with it, is that he is just gorgeous. And there is like someone that is going to be doing some traveling to come and see.
She said yes, 3.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot you can read that. I can't see.
Yeah.
Even with my glasses on, I can't read that.
With me, with this, what I was reading, I was seeing one light around you. That's why I asked if you did have a grandson. I was seeing one light holding on to you for dear life and just looking up and just smiling at you. So I'm not sure if people play favorites or whatever. But no, there was, just this one light that was just holding on. It just felt like this one ball of energy, this one ball of light just makes everything okay in the end. I don't know if that's related to the second card, which was that there was someone that's going to be doing some travel to come and see you, and there's going to be a bit of travel for them. Prudence
is back. Yeah, that's okay.
I believe that's that
No,
one.
it's all right. I've got him here.
Oh, awesome.
I didn't actually get rid of him.
But yeah, Cheryl, there is going to be someone around you that needs to do a bit of traveling, that needs to come and see you. We try not to, but hard to ignore this one. Yeah, this one is pretty bright. This one is like, it's like it's got its own light source. It is just a pure ball of white light, and I am absolutely in love with this. It's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful little soul. Absolutely beautiful. If anything, we need to protect this one from the internet. If anything corrupts this, I'm going to come for them. But yeah, there is someone that's going to need to do some traveling, whether that's like another family member that needs to do some traveling, whether it's going to be for Christmas, I don't know. But I keep dribbling on and on about that one. And then lastly is work. There is going to be work coming. There is going to be work for you. And the last one was just work. The description on the card is literally work, full stop, space, paid work.
Night, Gwen.
So, yeah, I hope that helps for you. Cheryl,
Okay.
Night, Gwen.
Finished?
Yeah.
Because we've gone like way over. It's
Yeah,
like nearly 10:15. So
good.
Yeah, going for hours, 2.5 hours, an extra hour or something.
My
So
phone's
Prudence,
about to
I'm
die.
going to do yours now. You're the last one, okay? All right. Do you see my son and his girlfriend and baby moving back to Sydney? Okay. Yes, I do see them coming back to Sydney. It's going to be with your son's work that they end up coming back, okay? But I do see that there's going to be maybe a little bit of arguments, sort of non-agreement as to exactly where they live, like what area or how close to you guys they're living, okay? So yeah, they're going to come back. I don't see it being until at least June or July next year that they will be back. And I do feel that is around your son's work. But like there's going to be uncertainty in exactly what area they're going to live in. Okay.
Because what I was getting is that you want them closer, but he's going to be forced to be moved further out for the job.
Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like
it's not going to be as close as you want it to.
Yeah, so yeah, they will be back, but yeah, it's not going to be as close. I'm going to be a little bit further away, but yeah, it's due to your son's work, to his job that they'll be coming back. Okay, which will make you very, very happy. All right, guys, that's it. We've gone for what time did we start? 8.
2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah, so it's like 15:15 now.
So
for the ones that have messaged the page with their questions, obviously Simone, I'll get to yours. You've done a $5 question.
Yeah.
So we do the $5 question, guys. That's through Messenger. So just message the page. Sorry, it's through Messenger.
Yeah, messenger through the page.
So message the page if you want that $5 question. There is a more in-depth answer to what you're getting on here. And yeah, we just try and get to them as quick as we can. Depends on how many questions we've got in Messenger once we get off here and have a look. But yeah, like we said, Eileen's already finished. She's finished out there. Doesn't matter about that one. So Saturday, Emerald Hills, 10 to 2. It's the grand opening for the shopping centre out there. Sunday, Shell Harbour Square is 10 to 3. And then Monday night, as I said, we now have our pop-up crystal shop, which Eileen from Love Angels Light will do on Monday nights. And that is through her page, the Love Angels Lights page. And she also runs that through YouTube as well. But I'll get Michael to organise the links and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I'll figure all that out.
Because I don't know how to do that. That's what, yeah.
I'm useful, guys.
All that. So,
Farmers Market. Where? Are we doing that one?
Sandra, are you talking this Sunday? This Sunday, the 1st of December, we're all at Shell Harbour. I'm sure that's the Farmers Market one. I'm not 100% sure. All I know is that I've been told to turn up at Shell Harbour at 10 o'clock on Sunday. Or I have to be like a little bit earlier than that. So, yeah, I'll have to find out. But, yeah, I thought it was just down at the square. So I'll get more details on it and let you know, Sandra, okay? And then you'll be able to. Yes, what? Sandra, yes, what? What have I don't, yeah. I'll find out, Sandra, and I'll let you know. And I'll get Michael to put the links up for our crystal pop-up shop and obviously everything else. And don't forget our food, wine and spirit night.
Yes,
down at the Flower Drum. We're really, really looking forward to that. Eileen from Love Angels Light has organised all that as well. Not the square. Okay, I'll find out exactly, Sandra, where I am, where I've got to turn up. So yeah, Friday the 13th, we're having the dinner at the Flower Drum Palace in Campbelltown, and that is the food, wine and spirit night. So literally not alcohol spirit, it's that spirit. Okay?
Yeah, the alcohol is wine. So
if you want anything else to drink other than your glass of wine that you get with your meal and that's up to you guys. So, but yeah, like I said, that's for Friday the 13th of December. Okay, so it's not far away. So get onto our pages and yeah, but I've already pinned that to the top of our Facebook page.
I think so, because I don't know how to do that one. So
yeah, Michael to share all the links and stuff. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you very, very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, we did go longer, and yeah, YouTube seemed to go all right tonight.
We've done well.
We've done all right. Awesome. So thank you to everybody on YouTube.
Thanks, YouTube. Head over and subscribe.
That's Michael's side. He's the gamer. He's the psychic gamer, not me. I just get on there and sometimes strain the kids. So, all right. Thank you very much, everybody.
Awesome.
Now we've got to lean over and work out how to switch that one
I'll just move around. So
okay, you're going to move around. All right. Bye, guys. Yeah, we'll see you all next week. So, yeah, Michael's going to go over there and turn all these off.
Oh.